welcome to the channel. So this will be a quick little video looking at something I found on Amazon. So let's say you have an Odin 2 Mini. The one I have has the official case with it. It would help if I unzipped instead of zipped it. But the official case can be a little bit bulky to carry around in a pocket. So what if you wanted to actually take this thing with you in your pocket and you didn't want to have something quite this big? Well, alternatively, what if you have an Odin 2 Mini and you don't actually have the original case because for whatever reason, somebody was asking about this on the Retro Handhelds Discord and looked on the Odin 2, the website for the Odin 2, and there wasn't a case available. Like, oh, for some reason the official case for the Odin 2 Mini was out of stock. So okay, what if we are in that situation? We either want to carry this thing around in a pocket without getting it damaged, or we just don't have an official case at all. So what can we put the Odin 2 Mini in? Well, looking around on Amazon, I found this, and essentially it's a clip shield case, and that should give you a small option to safely pocket an Odin 2 Mini. And as you can see, I actually got the thing, and I've been trying it out for a bit. This is had it for about a week now, getting close to a week. So been carrying around my Odin 2 Mini in my pocket. So let's take a look at this thing and see how it is. So here it is. Here's this clip shield case from Amazon. As you can see, it's a 3D printed item. So you can definitely tell 3D print device. This isn't a crack. This is just a kind of a seam in here. So, typical 3D print kind of jank here. Now, the top of it looks actually fairly nice, but if you start looking around the side, you can kind of see, oh yeah, there's the 3D printing. We'll see if we can get this to focus. Now, one thing I noticed on here is if you look right there, you can kind of see that kind of imperfection right here where it didn't quite print right. But this is the little handle to help get the case off of the Odin 2 Mini, and doesn't impact functionality, but you can definitely tell in the looks. So, 3D printed, and it's got holes here, not all the way through, but so you can have the joysticks not contact the case, and it appears that they're actually about the right depth because I don't see them contacting the joysticks, for example, when the case is on. Putting it on is fairly easy, just and I'd certainly recommend having a screen protector on if you're going to use a case like this in case dirt gets in here or what have you. So it just snaps on. Seems to fit on there pretty well. And these are down far enough to keep the joysticks from being messed with while they're in your pocket. So you can kind of see the fit here. Hold this thing in the light. Now, one thing I actually liked about this is cut out here for charging, so you can actually charge the thing while it's in this little case. This actually slips into a regular old pair of jeans pockets pretty well. You don't have to necessarily have cargo pants, although it's a little on the large side, but it's not the clip shield's fault. Now, to take this thing off of here, there actually is a little indentation, and this is where you use the little handle to kind of pop it off here. So it comes off fairly easily. And so far, anyway, having used this for about a week, it actually seems to stay on well enough. Now, if I had it to do over again, would I get one of these? Well, aside from the kind of imperfection here, I actually like this thing. because I've been wanting to pocket my Odin 2 Mini every now and then, and this was just a little bit large. You can kind of see it's definitely more bulky to sit this in a pocket. It's wider and it's thicker than to just sit this. Of course, now there are some drawbacks. I wouldn't necessarily take this out where you're going to get a lot of dirt because, you know, you don't really have any protection in here. So maybe if you're walking on the beach with this thing, you might want to use the better case just because, well, don't want to get sand in here. But for everyday pocketing, this seems actually pretty good. Probably going to continue using this because, you know, it's nice to have the power of the Odin 2 actually in your pocket. Now, as far as criticisms go here, I think my big one is it's currently at $30. So maybe wait for a sale if you're getting one of these. So a little bit of disappointment in kind of the fit and finish, you might say. Basically where that little handle is, it didn't quite get printed right. Doesn't affect the functionality, but hey, you know, if you're getting a case that's listed at $30, it should be printed well. Now, and you know, if this goes on sale for a good percentage off, it'd probably be worth a buy. I guess you could also buy this sort of thing on Etsy or just print it yourself, but if you don't happen to have a 3D printer, or if you have Amazon Prime and you like to use that, well, you can get this. I got this overnighted. You know, it just came with overnight shipping, so that was nice. But certainly not the only place you can get a clip shield. But so far, so good. If you're into wanting to pocket that Odin 2 Mini, or if you just can't find the original case. I even looked on AliExpress for the case. They didn't have it there either. So at least another case option for your Odin 2 Mini. Now, that's basically it for this little video. I just wanted to demo this little device I got from Amazon. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave me a like. If you would like to see more handheld and PC gaming related content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. As always, thank you a lot for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.